I'm Mahana, your catalyst for transformation. So how to stop childhood wounds from controlling your relationship? Ooh, what a big topic this is. Yes. The first is to at least admit that you have had some childhood wounds. You have had some traumas. You've had really hard times or tough times during your childhood. And it's very unique for each one of us. Yes. So if you're interested in this talk, this can be a big help for you. Open your heart, open your mind, get your journal out. If you can do that, get like a notebook or journal. And after you hear this talk, if you can open up some time for yourself, even if it's 15 minutes, and just imagine after we're done talking here, you invite yourself to go within yourself. You can even close your eyes. Take some few breaths. Take about 3 slow breaths. Nice deep breath in your nose, holding it gently at the top and releasing out your mouth. Allow yourself to be grounded and just imagine you have this beautiful sacred space of love that is there to help you. And then let yourself get really real. Oh, and if you can do that, it is humongous. And just say, wow, what did happen in my childhood that I am ready to let go of? I'm ready to release. I'm ready to heal from. So the first way to stop letting your childhood wounds control your relationships is 1, by admitting that you might have had some, and 2, to be willing to heal yourself from them, because you can. You actually can. There's 5 main childhood wounds. First is abandonment, rejection, betrayal, injustice, humiliation. So even on your little journal, write all 5 of those down. Abandonment, rejection, betrayal, injustice, humiliation, and circle the biggest one for yourself. I know for myself, I had to do this, and I actually, in my protective way, part of me denied that I even had childhood wounds or big childhood wounds. I ignored them. I tucked them away. I acted like I didn't have them. I had to act like everything was okay, and I had this perfect childhood being raised. I really thought I did. OMG. And then I was inspired by Dr. Bruce Lipton to go learn PSYCH-K, because the next step is in order to be able to stop your childhood wounds is you have to actually change the program that you created because of those childhood wounds, because each of us created beliefs about those. We created interpretations of our experiences, and we took it very personal of ourselves and our lives and those things. I know for myself, I felt a bit of abandonment from my dad, and I didn't even know that. I didn't even realize that until I actually started doing work with myself with the gift of PSYCH-K. And we'll talk more about PSYCH-K, of what that is, but just know that there's a transformational tool out there for you that you can use. You can come to an online class and learn this and use this for yourself. You can come to an in-person class, use it for yourself and help assist others right away. And the gift is that you can actually heal any traumas you've ever had. You can use that energy and transform it and expand yourself and connect into the love of who you are, and remembering that you're a divine being here having this human experience. There's beautiful gateways that actually these traumas are actually here to assist us with. Yes. So for my dad was a Marine, and he had his own childhood traumas that he didn't deal with. And then he went to Vietnam and with that war, and when he came back. But as a little girl and being raised in a very big family, I have lots of brothers and sisters, I personally didn't feel that my dad loved me. And I thought he was strict. He was harsh, hard. He drank a lot of alcohol, and he'd be funny and silly and nutty, but he wasn't loving and embracing and a connector of the heart and of love. He didn't know how to do that. So I interpreted as a little girl that, hey, there must be something wrong with me, or I'm not good enough. And so I started judging myself, being very critical with myself. That aspect of that childhood wound of abandonment did affect a lot in my life. I married somebody who also was not very emotionally available, just like my dad was. I duplicated that, didn't even realize I did that either. And I learned so much through it, which was great. Actually, that relationship ended a year and a half ago. And actually, I learned a ton through it. So I'm grateful for it now, but it's pretty rough going through that. And the message here is that you can heal any childhood wound that you have. It is helpful and important to get some help for that. Get some assistance. There are beautiful tools out there that can help you. Actually, at the time when I was married, he was diagnosed with a serious health issue that led me to go read Dr. Bruce Lipton's Biology of Belief. And Dr. Bruce teaches that it's actually your beliefs that are creating your realities out here, and you can change these beliefs, including a health condition. And it took about 3 years till my ex was ready. It did help him, and instead of dying like his sister did from the same complication of that disease, he is still living and doing well. So you can do it too. You can actually heal yourself. Yes, you can. And the more you wake up to this, including your childhood wounds, it's absolutely massive, because those were actually like the yucky, crappy stuff that's still messing up stuff, even in our current present day life. And you can change it. Yes, you can. The gift is learning this tool, using it for yourself, or even having a private session. You can do that too. that you get to go within yourself and access how do you want it instead of that. So for me, instead of feeling abandoned, I want to be deeply loved, know that I'm deeply loved and cherished and adored and welcomed, and that someone is open heart that wants me, and that I actually did those parts within my own self and access my own self-love and be in my wholeness. And then, of course, I would like to have a relationship and a beautiful partner with someone. And then I just recently met somebody a month ago, and yes, he's open-hearted. Very much all the things that I have been intending and dreaming and putting out there. And you can do this too. And I'm at the point where I actually love my dad unconditionally. He has already crossed over and transitioned over, but I realized he, out of great act of unconditional love as a divine being here, he came in these roles in this way. And so he allowed me to have a contrasting experience, or what's the experience like with a dad that couldn't open his heart to me in the way that I wanted him to. And there are gateways of forgiveness that I had to move through with the gift of PSYCH-K at the subconscious level of the mind. Because when you work at the subconscious level, that's where the long-term changes happen. And that's the gift of what PSYCH-K brings. And alongside PSYCH-K, there's our other beautiful things like meditation, breath work, sound bowl healings, even plant medicines. Find what works for you. There are many things out there, and you've got to find what works for you. But just trust and know that if you love something that's simple and fast, effective, and long-lasting, PSYCH-K may be one of your best quills of your spiritual tools that you can help yourself, like I did too, because you can heal your childhood wounds, and that's how you stop them from affecting your relationships. You have the answers within you, and you have mechanisms that you can do, and it's in your heart's desires of how would you love to be instead. So instead of feeling abandoned, I know now I am deeply loved, and I'm so grateful. And actually, I'm grateful for the whole experience of all of it, because I had the courage and the willingness to experience the contrast of what my heart's desires are and rectify it. And you can too, because you actually are that powerful too. We welcome you to really connect with the power within you and with your true essence within you. You have such greatness and wisdom that's ready to birth and help you heal and help you release anything you've been holding on to, and turn any kind of childhood wounds into actually a treasure and a gift for you, because after you heal through those, you can love even greater and have even more compassion. And this is the gift for you and for me and for all. Check the link below, because I'm offering a taste of PSYCH-K if you would like to test it out and see how this works for you. It's a 90% savings, because I love to assist and help people. And I'm here. And check out my website if you are in the online or basic workshops. Have a great day. Aho.